In this question on coordinate geometry, we were looking at few things already, plotting the points and reading the coordinates. Then we were doing the calculation of the length. Now we are going to look at the next part. Without measuring the diagram, show that AB is perpendicular to BC. AB is perpendicular to BC, meaning at a right angle. Now, that is a very common thing to do. So when we have some calculation are left over, let's clean that. So when we have two lines and they are perpendicular to each other in coordinate geometry, one of the ways of either showing that that is true or finding out if that is true is by looking at the slope of a line. So we are saying a slope of one line multiplied by a slope of the other line should give us -1 when we are looking at perpendicular lines, meaning those lines that meet each other at 90 degrees. In our case, we are saying a slope of a line AB when multiplied by the slope of the next BC should give us -1, and that will be a proof that they are perpendicular lines. So how do we calculate the slope? We go to our maths tables and we get that formula. The very first formula is the formula for the slope. So let's get it here. Make sure you always write down your formulas. So let's see. Now, when we are dealing with coordinate geometry, I'm always saying it's a good thing to make a list. So again, what are those letters? What do they mean? So these two, you can see number 2, they are coordinates. So X and Y of second point. And these two, that is saying 1 and 1, those are coordinates. So again, X and Y of first point. Now, does it matter which point is first, which is second? No, absolutely doesn't matter. So let's write our list. It's always good to write a list because it makes things so much easier when we are using the formula, and therefore we are making sure we don't put the wrong number in the wrong place. So let's say if we are doing the calculation for the slope AB first, so let's say A will be the first point, B will be the second, and here we do the calculation for BC, and here we can say that B will be first and C will be second. So coordinates of A were 1 and 1, 1 and 1, and coordinates of B, 6 and -1, 6 and -1. And then coordinate of C, 8 and 4, 8 and 4, and again B here, 6 and -1. Okay, so let's do our calculation. So first, y2, my y2 is -1, then we have minus, and then we have y1, and y1 is 1. Then on the bottom, x2, my x2 is 6, and then we have minus, and then x1, and x1 is 1. And we put that in the calculator, our fraction, we press equal, and the slope of AB is -2/5. Now we're doing the next slope of BC. Again, the same idea. y2 is 4 minus, and then y1, and y1 is -1. Again, I'm saying if you follow like that, bit by bit from your list, you're not going to make a mistake. Omit that minus. You will have 4 minus -1 instead of just 4 minus 1. And then at the bottom, x2, which is 8, and then we have minus, and x1, that is 6. And again, we put the fraction in our calculator, and the slope of BC we will get is 5/2. Now, let's multiply. So slope of AB -2/5 multiply by 5/2. We put that in the calculator and we get that it is -1. We are saying, therefore, AB is perpendicular to BC. So yes, it is true.